Welcome into episode 5 of the Bourne Braves podcast. Ally, Cam, and Matt, as always, joined by head coach Scott Landers this morning. We're going to go through and talk about the first 6 games of the 2023 season so far. Now, coach, during those first 5 games, how did you kind of keep morale up and energy up with the guys when you guys couldn't get in the win column quite yet?
I think we had a chance to win just about every game that we either had the lead or we were right there in all of them. You know, it's a young season. These guys, a lot of them are 10 players, so they're just going out and trying to figure out how to do their best for us and put us in the win column. But I think the off day was good for us to kind of reset and re-energize and get in the win column yesterday. So I applaud the guys that come and work hard every single day that we ask them to and just want to play baseball.
Coach, how would you characterize the hitting so far for you guys as a whole? It seemed like the bats came alive yesterday, a few changes in the lineup. What went into that? Obviously, Pichu Freda in that one spot, and the hitting as a whole, how would you characterize it, and what was the change to have them come alive last night?
I think just it's pretty standard out here. You start to struggle early using wood. I thought we came out at the first couple games and swung it okay, and then we went kind of in the tank a little bit. I think we changed the approach yesterday. We changed the lineup a little bit, kind of went with put some guys in different places, kind of looked at the stats a little bit, but it worked out. I think it was more just the philosophy of what we were trying to accomplish and do throughout a game. But overall, in the first 5 or 6 games, I think it's been, if you look back, it's been runners in scoring position and hits with 2 outs. And we did that yesterday.
Coach, same question, but with the pitching, like you said, with the adjustment to wood, it's normally that you see the bats start slower and the pitching starts good. How would you characterize your pitching in terms of your starters and also with your bullpen?
I think overall it's been really, really good. We've lost a lot of close games. We're 1-4-1 or whatever. And I think our differential is about -3 in runs. But our pitchers have kept us in it. We've had a couple blunders behind them early in the season, but overall we've played good defense. But they've kept us there. We've honestly, if we eliminate the big inning, even yesterday, when they scored, they put up a couple crooked numbers. But other than that, we've pitched tremendous. We've gotten good starts for the most part, and then the guys have done what they needed to do out of the bullpen.
I know yesterday in our interview before the game, you mentioned, you'd always rather be playing at Doran Park. What's it been like having to play so many road games through the early stretch of the season?
I mean, it is what it is. It's not that far of trips, so I don't think it really makes a difference. Especially since these guys aren't accustomed to playing at Doran Park. But it's going to be good to get home. I think we have, today, and I think we're on the road tomorrow, and then everything through the week is home. It'll be good to get home and on our own turf and have the fans there to support us. But it's always good to play at home, but we've had to go on the road, so it is what it is. I think 7 out of the first 10 games are on the road.
Coach, when you play that many road games and early on in this season, you're struggling a little bit. I know it's a new team as a whole, but a few of those returners, Ryan Fisher, Cade Grundy, JKG, how important is it having those guys on this team that understand the Cape League and understand what you want to put together with the Braves?
I think it's huge, more so for the attitude and just kind of morale of the team and personality. They've been here before. Those guys went through a championship run. They know how it is in summer ball. So I think from that perspective, it's huge. It's tough. I mean, we've played the whole, 5 games without Josh. He got hit in the thumb early in that first game, so it is what it is. He's a great player. We were relying on him early, but, even with him, he's hurt and he wants to show up every single day and get his thumb better and get ready to go to Team USA.
Coach, following the win last night, was there a certain energy change within the dugout? Was it just kind of a sigh of relief that you finally got the first one out of the way?
Yeah, the monkey's off the back. And now we can start playing. I think they have been loose. It's always growing pains early. When you get out here, it's extremely quiet in the dugout, and they're finding their way, with new teammates, new coaches, and just trying to figure out the personalities. But it was upbeat last night, and obviously winning helps that.
Also, I know last night, after I spoke to Jackson, he mentioned the kind of like invaluable experience of working with Salty every day and BP. Do you see these guys already gelling with the coaching staff pretty well, only in week one?
Yeah, I think, when you try to put a staff together, including myself, a lot of that goes into it, and how you are with the players and the team chemistry between the players, but also the coaches and the players. And, I think we keep it, in a good light. And, I think Salty and Ols and Top really do well with their personalities, with the positional guys, and then I'm with the pitchers along with Curtin. So I think they're blending nicely in, and they're learning. That's the big thing, is taking some things from here and getting better that they can take back to school. And I think they're doing a good job of that.
All right. Well, I think that's everything we have for you. I guess before we go, anything that you're looking forward to in the next stretch? Anyone who's maybe impressed you so far that you're looking to continue to stand out at all?
I mean, we're going to have a whole new crop of guys coming in, like June 21st and June 24th, but going to the ballpark every day, hopefully getting in the win column kickstarts us a little bit, but just hanging out with these guys and getting them better and watching them grow as players. It's a good time, so I think we might have to start over a little bit with a bunch of these new guys coming in, but don't sleep on us, because I think we're going to be there at the end.
Coach, with the new guys coming in, I just have one more question to bounce that off from what Ally just said. Do you just throw those guys straight into the fire and into the lineup coming off of if they were in the Super Regional, into the College Baseball World Series? Do those guys just get inserted straight in, or do you give them a few days in the Cape just to get ready to go?
I mean, it kind of depends where they're coming from. I want to give them a day to relax, and if they have a long drive or plane ride, just get acclimated, take some BP, ground balls, or if it's a pitcher, throw a pen with me, and then they're off and running. But a lot of those guys are the full guys on contract, and we've expected them to come in and be good, and it's not like they've taken a lot of time off. So we'll insert them as soon as we can and get them going.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Coach, and good luck in week 2.
I appreciate you. Thank you.